No excuses today. Fight for this shit. What you
Welcome
gotta
back.
say
This is
that
the Australian Indie Wrestling Show. Fellow wrestlers, trainees, event support staff, French bows, and everyone in between. You may ask, what are we doing again here this week? Well, we're here to audit your ass. Yes, that's right. It's tax time, but more time is not. It's fucking taxing seeing some of your advertising that's going around. And we are here with the man who sees it more than most. So, with the ideas to correct them all, is Mr. Michael Lee from the Australian wrestling community, where you guys advertise week in, week out to attract those 5,000 plus views. Michael, how are you, my friend?
No, I'm doing really well. We made a Instagram page early last week. It's
Yep.
getting a little bit more traction, so we're getting a bit more crossover with all
Fantastic.
the stuff, which is going to
It
be a
is.
bit of a theme.
I'm gonna have to
Go
find
on.
it and follow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you did that. I'm gonna have to get onto that.
Yeah, bro, get onto
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's good. But more importantly, you and I made a pact a couple of months ago that we were going to do this, and get this, get out a bit of our own special brand of help, your brand and mine, two completely different brands, might I add. And Don was going to kind of sit here and officiate it all, and So without further ado, call it down the middle, Mr. Ref. And if you could, please, Michael, come forth with these findings that will help the Australian wrestling community.
So I mentioned it on the last video that I had this list in mind for a little while, and I wasn't sure the best way to go about it. And I knew that I wanted to do it on here with you guys, just from a conversation I had with Don, just about if I'm someone who every week in, week out, I am scouring the internet of all the 60 plus wrestling promotions to try and find out news about all the announcements, all the big events happening. If I'm having trouble, then that might be a sign that for your first time fan, that your advertising might need a little bit of a touch up. And I wanted to go through, I had a look, I thought I'd condense things down to about 10 points about what people might be doing or not doing, and things that I have seen. I don't want to, as I mentioned to you guys, I don't want to name names specifically, but I probably will in a couple instances, just about things that I've noticed that it's easy for people to fall into certain habits and not catch themselves. So,
well, let's face it, the Australian wrestling scene is a bit of a bubble, and it probably goes for everyone, these things. But if Michael does happen to mention you by name, take it as a blessing that the man cares enough
Yes.
to mention you by name and help you along that way. Don't take it as, he's mentioned us specifically. No, he's mentioned you specifically because he wants to help you out. He has a place for you in his heart.
For all of you, you're all I don't know what piece has what, but yeah, I know it's there somewhere.
Yeah.
So
all 60 plus.
All right. So starting with one of the key ones, have you made an event page for your next show? Because that seems to be you would be surprised that a lot of companies will that even if they don't post their stuff frequently, they always miss an event page. And it might seem like something very simple, but it does show that you are definitely committed, especially if there's like a lull in your content. They're like, oh no, the event is still happening. It's like a promise that you're giving to the audience. And as part of that, is it easy to tag you or tag the event? Because you'll run into a few companies. I think Integrity had this problem where they rebranded. It used to be Integrity Sports Entertainment Australia. Big mouthful. They just shortened it to Integrity Pro Wrestling. It's a lot easier to tag them and tag their stuff now.
Yes.
So that's a key one at the moment.
Yeah, no, the event page thing itself that's a goldmine, because anyone who might be following you, it might not turn up. But if you join an event, everything that pops up, anyone who has clicked going or, any of that sort of stuff, it's going to force it to them. Like, that's a direct link of like, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. You can almost count the ticket sales on that one. If they're on that event page, you can almost guarantee they're going to be there because they've taken that time to go, yes, I'm attending. So it's only beneficial to everyone. I will say that we have been slack with it for the school, because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, whose job is it to create the event page? And then someone does it for a while and then they don't do it, and then no one picks it up, So yeah, no, that's huge. And
The
yeah,
cracks are
adding.
forming at EPW.
No, there's always been cracks. They're always there. It's just every now and again we slap some, what do they call it, the quick filler, gap filler in it, and
Super glue, clag.
yeah, that's it.
I tell you what. PCW just used to change the event name of their event. So every event, you'd get a new notification that the event name has changed, but you'd still be on the event that you signed up for 6 months ago. Hey, they just changed the date and name.
Fair
So
enough.
that was an interesting way of keeping people engaged, I thought. But
Hey, look, you've already got them. Just keeps,
Yeah.
pumping it to them. Yeah.
yeah. So that's
Changing the date, changing the times, like that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
So number one, we're saying event page and basically tagging and naming and making everything easy for people to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. Number two, are you adding your ticket link to every post or when you're sharing, or are you including like a QR code on your graphics so that people can actually get the easy ticket link to get your stuff?
So real quick, I got a beef with the QR code. How are you gonna scan a QR code when it's on your phone? Like, educate me. I'm of a generation that QR codes are new to. So like,
Michael, explain to a man who has no friends how you're going to QR code your phone. Hey.
So if you go into your camera and if you hover over any QR code, the link will automatically, to click on it, will automatically give you the option.
So yeah. fair, because how I explained it, it would seem like I didn't understand that. But no, say you're scrolling. Oh, you're talking about event posters. You're not
Event
talking about
posters,
on like advertising online.
No. So that's kind of part of it. So I like twofold. Like, are you doing it on your graphics and are you doing it on your posts? Are you giving the link?
Yeah, so you wouldn't do it. Yeah, so the link is online. So the only shit thing as well is Instagram does not like links. If you do it on a story,
No, it doesn't.
If you do it on a story, it will give you. You can do a ticket link, but if you do it in your feed, it just it's any links
in the comments. Links in the comments, my friend. Links in the comments.
But even that, you can do a link in your bio, but links don't come up in the comments. You can't click them. Instagram does not want you leaving their page. Like, that is their thing.
No.
They want you to stay on Instagram. So just a tip for anyone who's looking into that. Put them in your stories. There is a little button you can get so people can tap on it to link to tickets.
Yep.
Or you put it in your bio, but it will not come up on Instagram. Facebook, yes. Twitter, I believe so also, but I don't do the Twitter.
Okay, Mike, and coming in with number 3, let's. What do you got there, brother?
Are you posting on all your platforms? So I've ran into a few instances where some companies will update their Facebook and not their Instagram, Instagram not their Facebook, their X and not the others. Like, for whatever reason, they've chosen one specific one, and I think it's a disservice to everyone else if they have if I understand if you've lost the login details, but in that case, you would actually need to just let people know, like, hey, our last account got hacked. Please find us at this new one. Feel free to over there.
Yeah, IWA Australia have done that recently. Yeah, if you've lost the login or lost the will to live and you have to change everything and it's getting a bit of a chore, like I used to even like changing the YouTube page to the next poster event and stuff like that. And I noticed not many people change their YouTube cover page up that much, so just I have noticed even the Peak Pro Wrestling page is the cover page is old events. Hey, so like I do, hey, what's going on? Yeah, change all your things to the most recent event or the most upcoming event or whatever you're promoting next. Michael, is that number 3 or next is number 4?
Hold on, I will say though,
it
is like a full-time job with like Twitter, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What else is there? Like, does anyone even use Blue Sky? Like, what is that? Like, is that was?
Do you use Blue Sky?
No.
We got on there about 5 seconds.
Yeah, you YouTube, all those links need to be but it is a full-time job. So, tip of the hat to anyone who's trying to suss all that stuff out, because it is the worst. And then sometimes you can link them all together. Sometimes you can't. Like, different platforms. But no, if you wanted people to let people know what you're about, you got to stay on top of it on all social media, because you might have one fan who only uses TikTok, or 100 fans who only use TikTok, and they won't know the show's coming up, or they only use Instagram, or
all the social media is basically split up between the age demographics of a census at the moment. So, enjoy that minefield while it lasts. But yeah, number 4.
Number 4, this is for companies that have multiple pages. Mainly if it's their main page and like their academy page. Make sure you share the academy shows on the main page. So the easy crossover, and that way it entices people to follow the smaller one, but also you can sneak in like little announcements on the smaller one to encourage people to follow both.
Mm-hmm.
But just to gain a bit more traction, because if that's the next show in between, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Michael's talking about you, Don.
Not specifically. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch that do it. Yeah.
No, as there is a crossover advertising, and look, you're 100% right. That is what needs to be done. Like sometimes people aren't 100% on the ball, and sometimes it's me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And there's sometimes other people. But it really is from the top down. There needs to be someone at the top going, "Hey man, have you done this? Hey man, have you done that?" But no, you're right. You need to be announcing everything everywhere as much as you can. Any fan that has access to some description of your company, whether it be a different platform or a different show, whether you're in we haven't done it for a while, but we used to do like road shows like Cannington or Royal Show, whatever it is. Everything's got to be advertising the next thing, so that at any stage someone could be like, "Hey, when's the next one?" Bam, right there. If they're interested for a second, they know exactly when the next one is. They know exactly how to get tickets, and they know exactly where to go. You're
absolutely
correct.
Yeah, definitely. Number 5, halfway through the list at number 5, or almost halfway through this.
Barreling through. Number 5, if you have a website, keeping it up to date, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, don't only share your dates on your website. If you're gonna and this is multiple companies, unfortunately, where they'll add like as if it's like a little secret thing that no one should know when everyone should know. Yeah.
Do you know when the next date is? No? Well, that's right.
That's right. You're not cool enough. Yeah. So, you're talking about companies that don't have the greatest websites to navigate, or just have a landing page and just navigate to Eventbrite, and it's pretty hard to get around and stuff like that. Basically, I've had to Google myself company names, the event name, and then found the tickets without having to use like any of their bodgy websites, shall we say. Hey, because like they crash all the time. It's just the nature of the game. You're always uploading new events and new photos and new things to these websites. They're going to not happen the best on the back end sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
That's again, have a good website, and a simple website to use, just something with your tickets. I mean, we all know you put your Facebook and Instagram and Twitter photos up everywhere. So why does it need to be on your website?
Mm-hmm.
Just have the show poster. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to know that Matt Hayter's the new Emerald champion on the Riot City website, do we? We just need to know when we can see him holding the belt at the next live event.
Yeah.
Like social media is usually the first point of call over the website. So that's usually the best way to go anyways.
Definitely these days it is. Yeah, definitely these days it is. People want to see what you look like, what your crowd looks like, and where is they going for that? They're going to Instagram and Facebook mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. YouTube. Yeah.
All right, then number 6. This is more around like festivals, carnivals, conventions. Just getting sharing posts that the festival or carnival does. This is a tricky one because usually you're not the main attraction as part of these things. Like you're just one of the exhibitors.
Yeah.
And like usually more often than not, tickets are already sold out or like it's outside of your hands. But I see it more as an opportunity that one, that you're not embarrassed about doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and two, I see it as a good opportunity for especially guys starting up trying to do promos, just to tell people you'll be there. Like it's not, even if you can't announce matches on the card because subject to change and it's
Yep.
not a big event, giving guys the opportunity to say I'll be there and just have a promo where they can just work around that and just it's just practice. That's really what it boils down to, and that showing that companies that yeah, we're excited about every event we do, not just the big ones, not just our main shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Take that, ICP. Yeah, that's right. Juggalos. Michael Lee's gone straight after you. Festivals and carnivals. ICP, you're not doing enough to get your events across. Hey,
I mean, they're on YouTube every week. JCW Lunacy,
Yeah.
they're there.
that's it. You know. So yeah, we've gone after the Insane Clown Posse this week with
No,
Mr. Michael Lee.
we're not going after the Insane Clown Posse. They're
Oh
one
no,
of my favorite bands.
they're quite a rabid bunch, aren't they?
They
Yeah,
are us juggalos. We don't take kindly. So
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to settle things down. Don is a juggalo. That's why I'm obviously giving him a bit of stick.
The Joker was afraid of the IRS. Like, put that into perspective. Like, you don't want to, like, even clowns know not to mess with.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Some branches of the government. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. Number 7. This is for the companies that use AI arts. Are your posters easy to read? This is where, like, because if you are using AI art, one of the things that won't be very prominent are the venue dates, where the show is being held, ticket information.
Mm-hmm.
When you're entering all those things in the prompts,
An individual
the
look.
yeah, everything just is in your face, but you have to fight to try and find out where all the other stuff is. So unless you're actually entering that stuff specifically, make sure that the date is prominently featured. If you're going to, again, if you get graphic designers, you don't have this problem. But if you are going to go to the trouble, add a few little extra bits of instructions so that people can actually read where the next show is.
Well, Mr. Michael Lee, you know we do that over here. Why don't you audit
Yeah.
our thumbnails? You know, because I'm in the Chat GPT getting them one out, mostly one shots. You know, so I'm not wasting that much water. I'm wasting about 500 mils, I guess. Hey, every time for one of those thumbnails. So, am I getting it by, or am I screwing it up royally? Let me know, brother.
No, not at all. And like for your palette of your shows, like the goal and stuff, it's easy to spot for you. Like, but when I'm talking like wrestling posters, like they all come out the same. They all come out with like the glaring reds and blues that just. If you have like a tiny white little font to just try and say like this is when the next event is, like if you're fighting that hard, it shouldn't take me more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
To see where the date is.
You just got to add it in later. Yeah.
You just got to add, yeah.
Have you seen some of those wrestling booking cards of the posters of the wrestlers? And it reads like a Transformers instruction manual. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
What's going on with those? Hey, that can't be the future.
Keep it simple, guys. Just do a background image, chuck the images of the wrestlers on there, and then add the information after. Don't try and get it all in one. That's just lazy. That is lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 8, this is more general, like promoting your upcoming show more than your future ones. There was a promotion that I saw that was doing a regional show, and it got picked up by Channel 7. Wasn't shared, but on their group, the ticket link wasn't available. There were only 2 posts for the event, so I don't know if it actually was a big sellout in the actual town that they were doing it in, like they did a lot of like pamphlets or whatever. So,
yeah.
But I think that's more just the practice of like making sure that you're focusing on what's in front of you before, like even if you have like super shows, like everyone wants to get to the super show, but you still want to keep people interested and not feel like a stepping stone.
Yeah, you got to build the story to the super show. They're basically counting their chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
And, selling the big show. Don, we've seen you guys do it with Reawakening. Bust up your smaller shows for Reawakening and cannibalize your ticket sales before.
I I don't know if that's how it went down, but that's cool. Like you gotta no, you advertise the sales on the way up. You still like there's an argument to be made for like if you have your big show coming up, you still advertise that. Like I've always said,
Yeah.
if you have a yearly show, you should be telling people, hey, don't forget this is the fucking big one at the end of the year. You don't exactly book it,
Yeah.
but then all your positions along the way, you still go. Especially if you get Channel 7 media coverage, you then tell everyone else that Channel 7 advertised our shit. You put that clip out everywhere because then it. When I say adds legitimacy, not saying no one's legit. I'm just saying it adds that like holy shit. Mainstream media is like, hey, check this out. So you got to tell people because then they'll be like, oh wait, it was on the actual regular television. Oh, maybe there's something to it, and you get those people there. Once you
As
get
we
them,
saw with PWA and Sunrise.
yeah, that's it. And they were flogging that everywhere. Yeah, then you get the people who go to the smaller shows. That's where you really hook them in. And you just go, hey, look, fucking, this is, yeah, even if they're advertising on Channel 7, oh, this is their big show coming up, you use that, but then you go, hey, before that happens, we've got this. Yeah, you're onto it, Michael. Very smart.
Unmissable.
Number 9, this isn't directed at any promotions in particular. This is more for the wrestlers and non-wrestling staff. When you're cutting promos, include the details of the show in the promo. Or if you can't, like, watermark it in the video so people know that stuff automatically. Because there will be a few people that will record stuff and they haven't said where it's going to be. They haven't said the date of it. They've just touched on who they're fighting, but you don't know when or where.
No. You need to know that information because it's like, hey man, that was a really cool promo. I don't know how I'm going to see this because I don't know where it is.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good tip. Like, if you advertise the show name, even in writing, the date, the show name, doors, whatever that, if it's on the promo, even if you forget, it's all there. Put it in the link on the promo as well, in the description and all that shit. It's good feedback.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's just an easy thing to miss. Like, you might just get caught up in the heat of the moment. Like, I can understand that. But then, at the end of the day, you're trying to sell tickets. So...
Yeah. Basically, the only promos I'm cutting at peak are the next dates, for the next shows. That's the only thing I'm reminding people of is the next dates and the next shows and who my guys are fighting, That's all I need to get out there and do. It's not hard.
That's it. You've already got them at one show. You need them at the next one.
That's it. Yeah. Especially if one show's in Brunswick and the other's in Seaford.
Yeah.
Number 10, this might sound like a cop-out one, but it is legitimate. Using outside outlets to create buzz or give scoop. So that just not only goes for wrestling pages like myself, but for podcasts like you guys, utilizing, because if you're integrating those audiences and you're creating that buzz that the community is excited for your event, every now and it doesn't have to be all the time because then it loses luster, but like every now and then just throw these companies a bone, throw these podcasts a bone. Like I think that's pretty fair to say. You guys will definitely capitalize on that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mate. We're all about the views over here.
If you've got fans, we want them watching our shit too.
Yeah. And we want people seeing.
And in the spirit of that, to give you guys the exclusive, August 15th at the Goulburn Workers Club, I will be appearing as part of the Wrestling for Charity event. I'll be one of the special guest announcers alongside my long lost sister Nova Lee.
Nice.
Awesome.
Michael Lee and Nova Lee. Nice.
Exactly. Going to be raising money for tongue cancer. John's put on an incredible show. Just been announced. You guys had Doomslayer on last week.
Yep.
He'll be defending his Pro Wrestling Power Championship against Arima. So freshly minted champion there. They've got a battle royal going on. King of the Road battle royal. The main event's going to be Jake Gibson against Scott Justice, which is going to be like a couple of decorated veterans really going at it.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of great names from the East Coast. It's going to be a great cause. So head on down. You'll have a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a smashing main event because, those guys are, pretty well pedigreed up. And, if you're in Goulburn, so definitely put down your peaches and get along to the wrestling. Because that'll be very much well worth the effort. Even if you're a little bit out of Goulburn, go and check that out because it's all for a good cause. smashing down tongue cancer, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah. May I add a number 11, Michael, on the YouTube?
Please do
What
so.
what I don't see is companies tagging themselves on maybe some of their biggest watched videos. You know, if you tag your most watched video, it'll go and appear in the feeds of everyone who watched that video, your new videos, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll automatically realize that the 8,000 people that watched your last PWA, or the 8,000 people that watched your last MCW, or the 2,000 people that watched your last ACW, the schmozzle, might go and check that out again the next time it comes out on September the 4th or something like that, you know. So yeah, you never know.
That's a golden little tidbit of information.
I know, like I shouldn't be putting that one out, but I see no one doing it.
Hey, if it's going to help the community, sir, you're doing a service.
Well, yeah, I know, right? No one seems to link their most popular videos to their most recent one.
Yeah.
And I got to say, that's probably how we got most of the viewers on this account, is linking old videos and linking our videos as tags and stuff like this, linking other people's videos, you know, within the scene and stuff like that. Why not just link yours, you know, just link everyone's, you know.
Yep.
If you've had another good match in another company, link theirs to the same video. What does it matter? So you're all just trying to get your name out there at this point. And, you know, the companies we work for are just companies paying us every weekend, making money and selling tickets off our backs as well. So, you know, don't be afraid to tag or collaborate with each other on YouTube, because that, like and subscribe, whatever, between yourselves, you know. You should be liking and subscribing every wrestler and stuff like that. And yeah, the main one is just keep tagging those popular videos and it cycles itself.
Yeah, no, I don't have any golden tidbits of advertising gold. I will say, though, that it was really cool to see RCW did a giant roadside, what are they called? On the side of the road? Not banner, billboard. Was it
the
RCW?
billboard,
Like
yeah.
the Billboard money.
Yeah. And look, you spend the money, you get the money in return with tickets. Advertising is not... Advertising for free will get you so far, but advertising and spending money will get you further. I always think things like cinema advertising and roadside signs.
I see you guys I see you guys are sharing in all the rooms that I set up for you. Well, again, thank God.
Oh, that's good.
Recently, I saw all the in EPW, Michael. I used to do a bit of advertising around reawakening times, and set them up. So you got to share them to all, like, the different. I don't know why, but all the different races still expect a personal invite to your show. Hey, like the Indians of Perth, the Bengalis of Perth, the Asians of Perth. You got to invite them all separately, and they'll come, mate. You know, I don't care what color you are, just the color green. If you got that, come down and come get a show and stuff like that. But basically just get your event out, share it on as many pages as possible, because you will get those big crowds, and hopefully one day you'll have to turn people away like we did.
Yep. That's it. Nothing better than being able to turn people away, because you know you've hit capacity. It just means you got to either do 2 nights or get a bigger venue. So good.
Or raise your ticket prices. Really screw it to them, hey, you know, really give it to them.
Oh, you want in? Oh, we've got plenty of people who want in. You got to pay extra.
We're supposed to be in there.
No, you're not.
My girlfriend's in there.
Hey, a lot of people's girlfriends are in there.
Oh, shit. But that was very cool. Like that kind of stuff, it slips by the wayside, Michael. A lot of people sort of kind of onto it, but then things get rolling, and then whoever's job it is, something happens, and it just doesn't come through. So hopefully that's a little kick up the arse, a bit of a spark to get people going again and get sharing all their info across the interwebs.
And no one has a better idea about this than Michael, because he's, running the Australian wrestling community that gives up-to-the-minute news, information all the time, 24/7, rain, hail or shine, awake or sleep. Michael seems to get it out there at 3 a.m. I don't know what's going on.
Time zones help.
Is that what it is?
We're on Perth
Yeah.
time. Yeah, time zones help a lot.
Yeah, so yeah, it just seems to come out like within about 5 minutes of it happening. So if you really want up to the minute news, you got to get onto the Australian wrestling community and join the 5,000 people. 5,000 idiots can't be wrong, can they? So here we are. I'm a member. I'm a member on Facebook and I'm a member on Instagram, so I don't miss out, and I can run my little show with the help of Mr. Michael Lee, who's basically our producer.
That's it. What's the at for Instagram?
Just Australian wrestling community. It's just all the like just keeping it simple,
Yep.
like easy to find from Facebook and Instagram there.
Yeah, that'd be about the 7th time you've just made me show it this week, Don. Thanks a lot, hey.
That's all right. I'm just, just trying to get it out there. It's my boy right here. I just want to get
Get those
people
get those
looking at his
images up. Yeah, get those images up. There's a new Instagram room, so that's the 8th time I got to show it. There's a new Instagram room, so get that up there. Get on those likes. Start following Michael on Instagram because Australian wrestling community been around how many years?
About 7 years now. Yeah,
Yep.
me at the helm of it for about 5. Yeah.
And I tell you what, within those 5 years, it's been the #1 news source in Australia for professional wrestling. Like, if you want news, straight away.
You're too kind, man. Like I'm grateful. It's just something that I've just tried to do in the background for the longest time, and I know that like it's easy to be exclusive with people, like, but it's harder to really like bit by bit bringing everyone together and
That's
say
right.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, mate, when I go around on the east side, everyone knows you. Everyone knows who Michael Lee is. Hey, it's the best thing ever. So, I don't mention David Storm. I don't mention the Don. I mention Michael Lee if I'm getting around, and that opens up more doors for me than anything ever has, I tell you what. You're doing a great job, and everyone around Australia recognises it, as they should. Because there is none better at getting the news out there than Mr. Michael Lee.
Thank you
Don,
guys. I
get us-
really appreciate it.
Yeah, Don, get us out of here. I mean, if you
Thanks, Seth. Well, look, I'll get us out of here. Thanks, Michael Lee, for coming in and jumping on the pod and giving us some sweet nuggets of wisdom. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, do we use Twitter? Facebook, YouTube. Make sure you just subscribe to YouTube so you catch all the up-to-the-minute stuff. Get onto Australian wrestling community. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you get around to some sweet Australian wrestling because there's plenty out there, and we'll see you next week.